Hello, it's been such a long time since I have turned on this camera to speak about anything, let alone pregnancy. Oh my god, it feels absolutely wild that we are here again. So while Barney is playing very happily with his trains, whilst he's got full control over it because his big brother is at nursery and isn't going to ruin his fun, I thought I would take the opportunity to chat you through what's been going on. So I am currently 11 weeks pregnant, I think. I mean, I have my scan next week where they'll confirm exactly what date I am, but how do these things turn off? There we go. But I think I'm around 11 weeks pregnant, and I wasn't expecting to be pregnant right now. We had a discussion over the summer about how we really want to have a third, definitely want to have a third, but we are really happy with how it is at the moment with the boys. They're such a great age, they're getting on so well. We feel like we're getting our freedom back a little bit. You know, we can leave them with babysitters or parents, and yeah, we were like getting our life back a bit. And then we decided, let's maybe try next summer, see how it goes. And it turns out I was already pregnant when we were having that conversation, so too late. So it was a big shock, and the kind of shock that I've never really had before. If you followed me for a long time, you'll know that for Alfie we had a lot of heartache and we were absolutely desperate and waited a long time to be pregnant with him. So he was, you know, like, I was desperate basically. With Barney we were trying, I was tracking my cycles, and this time obviously we weren't doing either of those things. So I have never felt a mixture of emotions looking at a positive pregnancy test. I've only ever felt pure elation and joy and relief. This time I just stared at it. I went upstairs and did it before I told George I was going to, because I just had this feeling. I think, you know, I don't know, I just had this feeling. So I took this test and I had my head in my hands and I just stared at it for like a whole minute. I was like, oh my god, our whole life has just changed in that 1 minute. And I didn't know what to do. So I ended up coming downstairs and just putting it in front of George. I should have filmed it, but that's not where my head was at the time. Putting it in front of him whilst he was making some toast, and he was just like, dropped his toast. He was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Alfie was going, what's happening? What's happening? Like, he is switched on. You know, 3 years old, they're aware of things around them. I was like, oh, nothing. And George and I were like nervously giggling. We didn't know what to say. And so he was like, did you tell a joke? And we had to sort of get on with the day and like, anyway, we'll talk about this later. We headed out in the car like half an hour later. And I kid you not, Alfie said this to us. Mummy, there is a spare space in between Barney and me in the back here, so we could just put like a little baby in the middle and I'll hold its hand. He has never said anything like that before, ever. And he absolutely didn't get it from our conversation. You alright? What's in there? Get some more. We didn't say the word baby, we didn't say the word pregnant, we just were like looking at this test. He said that to us and we were like, oh my god. Oh wow. That's good, isn't it? Obviously this one had no idea and was just plodding along as usual. And we went out that day and we were like looking around the park where we were, trying to spot people, families with 3 kids, of which we could hardly see any. We were like, oh my god, what are we doing? What are we doing? Do we want to have 3? Are you going to be a big brother and you don't even know what that is?
No.
Oh no, he's not. Say yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we basically took like 3 weeks, I'd say, for it really to sink in. We went on our holiday to Greece that you might have seen, and it was perfect timing because we just sat with the idea. You're going to use the trains? Sat with the idea and just like spoke about it with no one else around, and we came to the conclusion. Hello. we came to the conclusion that we wanted to have 3 anyway. How lucky that this has happened to us when, you know, lots of people around us are struggling.
Clara.
Where are you going, my gorgeous?
No.
You want to sit down there? Okay. Okay. You want to be on it here, sitting down? Okay. Gorgeous thing. You know, lots of people around us have been struggling or are in different circumstances, and actually this is really lucky. So we changed our mindset and started to get quite excited about it until morning sickness happened. Oh my God. I have clearly been so lucky the past 2 times and not really got it. I felt a bit nauseous and I thought that was it, that was morning sickness. This time has been so different. I mean, for example, the 2 boys in the bathroom with me, either side of me whilst I'm being sick in the toilet, they're rubbing my back. I mean, hideous, literally hideous. I've been lying on the floor instructing Alfie to get dressed by himself. I have been telling him, can you please bring Barney upstairs so we have a bath? Like, Alfie's turned into the parent, and he's been so sweet about it. But honestly, parenting 2 toddlers whilst feeling that sick, oh my God, it's been really hard. The days have felt long and slow. And I just felt so debilitated. I've been going to bed at 7 p.m. a lot of the time and just doing what I needed to do to get through. I have eaten a lot of Marmite, which is always my go-to for every emotion, but definitely for feeling sick, that's helped a lot. Marmite, fruit juice has been very helpful. So I think the strong flavours. But I'm 11 weeks now and had like a week off. I thought it subsided and it's back. It's come back, so it seems to have eased. I'm not being sick anymore, but my God, I feel it. And you know what? It's a good sign. A lot of people say it's a good sign that, you know, things are happening in there, but I can't wait to not feel the sick anymore. And obviously my job is so physical. I've been trying to record workouts and it's just been so hard to be, you know, motivating and enthusiastic on camera when actually what I want to do is lie down and close my eyes, which I have been doing a lot of. So anyway, we have our scan coming on Monday in a few days' time, which I'm really excited about because I feel like we've come around to the idea now. We're really excited. It'll be a bigger age gap this time. By the time Alfie was Barney's age, I was about to have a newborn. So this to us feels like a massive age gap. There's going to be 2 years and 1 month in between Barney and the other one. So I think what we're going to do is tell the boys, or Alfie because Barney won't really get it, but we will tell them after this 12-week scan. And I think Alfie is genuinely going to be like, I know. Because he's been saying it loads recently, like, we're getting a baby. And some of my friends who didn't know are like, what? I was like, what? And Alfie's just so matter of fact about it. You know, like animals know. My mum's dog won't leave me alone, for example. I feel like toddlers are like the same. They're so intuitive and they're so aware of everything. He definitely knows. But he's very excited about it. So that's a good thing, and it's making me happy about things, you know? So we're getting excited. We're sort of figuring out how on earth we're going to manage it with 3, but you know, loads of you do. And yeah, that's where we're at. I can't open the fridge, I can't open the dishwasher, I can't do the bins because every smell makes me gag. Pooey nappies, don't even talk to me about them. I've had this. There's a little box that had Lego and toys in it. I had to quickly empty it as I was changing Barney's nappy because I thought, I'm gonna be sick. Oh my God, this is horrendous. So it's been a roller coaster. But we're nearly through the first trimester, and I realised I just hadn't done any videos or anything. And I always said I'm gonna share more next time. But it's really, this first trimester has fully beaten me up. I have felt not good, but hopefully the second trimester is going to be full of energy and, you know, all the lovely things that you're promised. We will see, but I will come back to you and tell you all about things when we get there in the second trimester. But thank you for listening. Join me on this crazy journey, why don't you? If any of you are pregnant, let me know. Hopefully some of you are pregnant with your thirds and we can do it together. But yeah, bring it on.